Off, I just want to say, when it comes to finding your niche, stop overthinking. My name is LaShondia Catrice, and if you are new here, hey y'all. And for the people that been here before, that know me, like y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel. Make sure you hit that like button so I can continue to make videos. And also, if you have any questions or just your feedback, you can always put them down into my comments. And yes, I do respond, okay? So today, I wanted to talk about how to find your niche, okay? Since I started my first video about, what is digital products, I've got a lot of feedback, a lot of comments, and I really appreciate it. And I thank you guys so much, because I was so just gonna stick to my regular, which was like Instagram, on the digital products, but something told me to bring it to YouTube, and I feel like my people needed the information, okay? So I have gotten a lot of questions about, how do I find my niche? So that's what I'm here for. How to find your niche, okay? So I just want to say, when it comes to finding your niche, stop overthinking it. Your business, whatever business that you have to have a niche. Like, you have to have what you specialize in. So for instance, mine is business. Business has always been my niche. I can't tell you about nothing else but business, and that's simply because I went to school for business. I graduated in business from the Alabama A&M University in Huntsville, Normal, Alabama. So when it comes to finding your niche, it's all about what you specialize in. What is it that you want to be an expert in, or whatever you are an expert in, things that you do know about, okay? So right now I've been able to niche down because yes, I was in business. So now my specialized expertise is social media, online business. Like, that's my thing. Like, that's the thing that I tune into. That's the thing that I mostly research. That's the thing that I see people asking me questions about. Anytime I'm around my friends or someone calling me for my expertise, it's about social media, it's about business. So that's how I know, like, that's my thing, because people are coming to me, people are asking me for my advice in those areas. So if you can just think back to, what do people come to you about? And that could be about anything, different things. It could be about weight loss, it could be about relationships, it could be about makeup. So whatever that you are an expert in, then that is your niche. When you focus on your niche, you're able to talk to a specific group of people. You're able to target these people, because especially when it comes to social media, you have to, because I'm telling you, because there are so many people on social media. So you cannot just target everybody, because when you're targeting everybody, you're selling to nobody, because there are so many different people. So, but when you actually target a certain group of people, you can talk directly to them. So the people that I directly talk to are my 9-to-5 women, working women every day, that's looking for a side hustle, looking to make passive income. And that's only because I can relate to that. I can relate to that simply because I work a 9-to-5 and I like to make extra money. Who do not love that? Like, if you're working your 9-to-5, if you decide to want to keep your 9-to-5 and you have passive income coming in from your hustle, from your niche, from whatever your side business that you have going on, like, that's a plus, because there's only so many hours in a day, and you're working yourself to death if you're working your regular 9 to 5, that could be between 8, 10, and 12 hours. Then you over here trying to work a part-time job. People got families, people got things to take care of. And it's just like you're spending most of your days at work. And to be honest with you, I'm just not that 9 to 5 girl. Doing what I do, putting my expertise out there to educate people so I can be able to do the things that I want to do, which is not be sitting there working 10 hours a day, because that's just not the grind for me, okay? I'm just not that working girl. Like, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I like to do. I like to get in front of the camera. I like to be able to help people. That's my goal. Be able to help people build their business, help people make passive income, help people build themselves on social media. That's me. So when it comes to finding your niche, it definitely has to be something that you are passionate about. It has to be something that you love, and it has to be something that you know about. So, and not saying that you have to know everything from A to Z, because I feel like everything that you do, you have to do some research. You got to go through the grind to get the information. So, like, you don't have to be that person that knows everything from A to Z, because I feel like when it comes to different things in businesses, you're not going to know everything. But as long as you know the basics, some people don't even know that, but you're able to deliver that to the people. So that's why I say don't overthink it. Like, what are you an expert in? What do you do that you're passionate about? What do you do that people are asking you the most about when it comes, like, when they're calling you, what are they calling you for? Because I got a homegirl. I know I can call her for some relationship advice. I got a boy in IT. I know I can call him. I know who to call. I know who to call for what. If I need marriage advice, I know who to call. You know what I'm saying? You got those different types of people that you know you can call. So where do you fit in on that? Who are calling you, and what are they calling you for? Like, what are these people calling you for? What are they asking you for your advice in? That's your niche. That's it. So when it comes to, like, your niches, you're able to better set up your strategies. You're able to set up those strategies because you know what you're talking about, who you're talking to, and why. The benefits of choosing your niche is you reduce competition because you're concentrating on a specific audience. Like, you're reducing that competition about what they got going on over there. You focusing on you and your people specifically. So for instance, when I'm talking directly to my 9 to 5 people. I ain't talking to nobody else but the people that is working at 9 to 5 that wants to make additional income outside of their 9 to 5. When it comes to finding your niche and you're talking to your specific audience, you're building a stronger relationship with them. And how you're building that stronger relationship with them is because you're understanding their pain points, you're understanding their desires, and you're also understanding their goals. So when you are understanding those 3 things, like, you're gonna hit it head on every time, because your audience is definitely gonna feel like you're talking directly to them. That's just like me now making this video. I mean, there's literally probably somebody out there right now, like, I want to start a business, but I don't even know what I'm gonna start my business in, but the answer is right there. But they just need a little more information so they can, figure out the path that they want to go. Because when it comes to different areas of business, I mean, there are so many layers to it. But you just got to find your lane and just stick to that and stick it out to the end, like, period. You're able to build those strong relationships with your customer. And you're also able to become an expert in your field, because people is going to be asking you questions, and you're going to be answering those questions. And even those questions that you may not even thought of that people are asking you. You're going to start doing your research. So you're going to start learning more and more about your field that you're educating people on. Because I mean, that's just like when you go and you start working a job. Like, you don't know everything about that job, but once you go in and you start doing it, it's all repetition. Like, once you get it going, you're going to learn more and more, because things are going to start coming up and you're going to have to be able to deal with those and solve those problems. So with that, you're learning more and more and more as you go. Going into finding your niche is you have to do market research. You have to find the gap. To where you can come in and you can say, hey, there's a gap here and it's not adding up. So I can come in and I can be able to fill this gap. So that's what a market research is. And how you do that market research is you got to get on Google. You need to Google in your particular area. Go to forums, look into these forums and see what people are talking about, see what people are having questions about. Even go to your competition page and look and see what the feedback is that they're getting. See what their customers are saying. See what they're looking for, what they're missing. So whatever it is that your competition is missing, then that's where you need to come in and fill in the gap. So that's why market research is very important, because you want to be able to differentiate yourself from the competition, and how you do that is filling in whatever they're missing. The next thing is self-reflection. Things that you are genuinely passionate about. You have to really hone in on that. Once you find that, once you know what that is, then you will definitely flourish in that field. And that's simply because you are passionate about it, and simply because you know about it, you're an expert in it, and you able to deliver it to the people. And we'll take fitness for instance. So fitness. So you are an expert on how to lose weight, counting calories, eating healthy. Like, those things like that is a skill, because not everybody know about calories, not everybody know about what's healthy, a well-balanced meal. Not everybody know the exercises to do to target certain areas of your body. So that is considered you having a skill to where you can deliver that to people that are interested in that, interested in losing weight. So that is something that you can consider yourself an expert in, especially if you were a type of person you done went from 200 pounds down to 150 pounds. You know what I'm saying? People want to know, how did you get to 150 pounds? And if you really did your research and became an expert and really honed in on how to lose weight by calorie counting and fixing well-balanced meals and exercising, because people gonna want to know. That's the first thing. What do you eat? What exercise you doing? How many calories are you taking in a day? You know, like, people are really gonna want to know these things. And if you've done it, then to me, you're an expert. If you've done it and you got the proof to show, then there you go. The last thing I would say is you have to be committed. You got to be committed to the process. You got to be consistent in the process. And you have to be forever a student of learning and want to learn more, because things are ever so effortless changing, okay? And you got to stay on top of it. That's just like the same thing, like, just say for social media. With social media, things are changing all the time. They're coming out with new platforms. The algorithm is changing. And they're coming out with new features and different things like that. So you really have to stay on top of it and stay ahead of the game. And like, for me, especially like when it comes to like social media, like, if there's something new that just came out, like you have to follow these pages, and especially like just say Instagram, I'm going to follow Instagram page and see when they have some new features coming out, and I'm gonna tap into that and see what those new features in, and then if there's something that I feel like my audience will need in order to grow their social media or get more engagements, or whatever the case may be, like of course I'm going to deliver that to my audience, you know what I'm saying, because that's new information to me. So whatever new information I'm getting, I'm going to share that with my audience, you know what I'm saying, because that's how we grow and that's how we learn more. Niches that you can get into, that could be health and wellness, that could be beauty, it could be travel, it could be real estate, it could be fashion. You can do parenting and family, that could be relationships, organization, like is a person that knows how to organize and know how to deliver that to people, to an audience, on how to be organized. I will just say organization. Like I tell one of my friends all the time, like she's always like organizing and doing different things. Like literally, like you can write an ebook on how to stay organized, okay? Then you go to your social media and you can literally like just showing you organizing your cabinets, your pantry, organizing your desk. Like people just want to see different things that they can use on their everyday life, and to be able to stay organized and get ideas. Another one is pet care. Like you may just bought you a dog and you don't know what to do. So what you gonna do? You gonna go research information. So if you done had several dogs and or cats or whatever, or you even got an exotic animal that some like most people don't normally get, but you can literally like use that as your niche in order to tap into that audience, because there may not be that many people talking about it. Especially like with pet care, like people buy dogs every day and people may not know they got it, but they may not know how to take care of it. So that's where you come in at. Show them how to take care of the dog. Weddings is another niche. So if you know how to plan a wedding and organize a wedding, like that's your niche. You love weddings. Like people come to you and ask you, to coordinate their wedding and different things like that. Like that's your niche. Spirituality can be a niche. If you feel like you're a spiritual person and people call you to, to be able to tap into that spiritual side of them, you know what I mean? Even if they calling you for prayer, or they need that spiritual guidance, and that's something that you research and that's something that you on your journey on, like that could be a niche for you, because you're passionate about being a spiritual being. So that could be a niche. Photography is big. Photography can definitely be a good niche for a person, and it does. I mean, people love pictures. And I mean, if you can really tap into that, that's great. I mean, that's simply like for photography. I mean, you can show people different settings on your camera, how to use them, what they're used for, how to get certain angles, even how you should pose for different types of pictures, different types of I don't know if it's different lighting to use, like for like whatever type of mood that you're trying to set. Like you can really like put that information out there and really use that as your niche. I do have a workbook, and with this workbook, it is called the Niche Workbook. So pretty much it's gonna help you find your niche. So if you're having trouble finding your niche, this workbook is going to help you find your niche, okay? It's going to give you information on what a niche is. It's going to break it down to you. And then it also have like work pages in here that you're able to find your niche, and that's just basically where you can brainstorm, and also have your worksheet for your target audience, so you can build your persona on who it is that you're talking to. You also have your diagram, which is called the Venn diagram, where you're able to correlate your passion with your audience interest. So also you just have where you can put like your ideas and different things like that. So definitely get the workbook so it can help you. The niche workbook. The niche workbook. Yes, get the niche workbook because it's definitely going to help you tap into your niche and help you move forward in your business. And to everybody that is watching this, congratulations. I'm congratulating you now because you're moving on to the next step. You're moving on up, okay? So my whole thing is just make sure you don't think too much into it and just do it. Ooh, I like that. Hold up, what I said? I'm gonna have to I'm gonna go back. I want to go back, baby. That was a good one. That was a good one. So yeah, well, thank you guys again for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. If it's something that you want me to talk about, let me know. Give me your feedback. Let me know what it is you like, what you don't like. You know, drop it down in the comments what you want me to talk more about. But I do have more videos coming because like I said, this is a series. So today this video was about finding your niche. The next video that I have coming out is about finding your target, how to find your target. Because these things, like once you put these things together, like you'll be able to really flourish in your business. And I want to be that person that'll be able to help you and push you to that next level, because I'm telling you, baby, it's money out here, and it's money out here to get.